guys, my name's Lydia and I have a channel here on YouTube called Lydia Violeta, and today I'm going to teach you the basics of bullet planning and how you can make 2018 your most productive and organised year yet with the help of the Little Bullet Book by David Sinden. So if you're completely new to bullet planning and you're unsure of what it is, I will quickly try and explain the concept to you. So bullet planning is a completely customizable system that allows you to organise and plan out any or every element of your life. For example, you could use it to simply write out to-do lists, or you could use it as a calendar, or you can go one step further and start to track things such as your finances, your mental and physical health, perhaps your school life, pretty much anything. The possibilities with it are endless. So personally, I started bullet planning around a year ago, and the reason that I started was because I was approaching a year in my life in which I had some really important school exams, so I wanted to make sure that I was making the most productive and effective use out of my time. So as you do around this time of the year, I started looking at planners for the year ahead. But I just could not find anything that I liked on the internet. Either it didn't have things that I really needed, such as a space for me to write down my homework, it had things that I really didn't need and were just a waste of space, or I just found it too restrictive. So I came across bullet planning on YouTube and I spent so many hours watching tons and tons of videos just trying to understand what it was all about and how it could work for me. And I'm not gonna lie, when you're completely new to the idea of bullet planning, it can seem such a daunting concept. You see loads and loads of videos on YouTube where people are doing the most artistic spreads and it just looks so complicated and complex, and it's very confusing. But this is where the Little Bullet Book is your perfect solution, because it has all the spreads that you could ever need already drawn out for you in a really simple but really pretty way, and it still allows you to have that creative control. Macmillan also does have other bullet planning books available, such as the 365 Bullet Guide and How to Bullet Plan a Practical Guide, which will teach you the fundamental basics of bullet planning and basically everything you could ever need to know. So if you do want a more in-depth sort of explanation of all the different spreads and how it can work for you, then I definitely recommend that you head over to their website and have a look at these. But for this video, I am going to be focusing on the Little Bullet Book. Although, as I said, I did start bullet planning this time last year, it does not matter what time you start. You don't have to start right in January. And the reason for this is because in the Little Bullet Book, each month is left blank. So you can start in March if you want, you can start in September. It really doesn't matter. And if you are wondering when the best time to start is, my advice would just be now. The best time to start is now. Bullet planning is one of those things where you just learn as you go along. You learn from your mistakes, and over time you will learn what works for you and what doesn't work for you. So my advice is to get stuck straight in. Another thing that allows this book to be a great place to start for bullet planning, regardless of when you're starting, is that at the start of the book it has lots of spreads that allow you to set your goals for the rest of the year. It allows you to set resolutions, but they are left blank so you can start whenever you like. And towards the end of the book they have spreads where you can reflect on your progress over the last year and you can see just how fulfilled and organised your life was. So the Little Bullet Book is divided up into 12 months, but as I said, they are left blank so it doesn't matter when you start, but each month has recurring spreads in each. For example, each month has a monthly calendar, it has a monthly task tracker, which is basically a master to-do list where you can write down everything that you need to get done that month. It also has a piggy bank spread where you can track your finances, and it has a monthly me spread which allows you to write down all the goals for that month and make sure that you are doing everything that you need to do. At the back they also have a page for every week of the year, so you can make a daily to-do list, you could write down the events that you've got going on, pretty much anything just to track your daily life. However, each month is not exactly the same. There is a wide variety of spreads mixed into each month, covering every topic that you could ever want. For example, there are spreads that allow you to plan out your exercise routine, to plan out your diet, to monitor your sleep, to create a bucket list, and that is why this book will be your absolute Bible when it comes to having the most productive, organised and effective year. And trust me, it does work. I think the main reason why 2017 was such a good year for me and I did so well in those exams that I mentioned at the start of the video is because I was bullet planning throughout. So I could not recommend those books enough to you, especially the Little Bullet book. I definitely recommend that you go and check them out, and trust me, you will see the difference once you start. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Macmillan's YouTube channel, and also leave a comment down below in the comment section saying what your resolutions are for the new year if you do have any and you want to share them, because I would love to know. Bye guys!